Okay, I just wanted to show you this is my house, so you know I'm not lying when I'm telling you my stories. I am a person here. I live in Hernando County, Florida. I live in Spring Hill. You can see my shingles are missing. There's my truck stuck in park. But this is the whole purpose for me posting the videos. I just wanted to share this with you because there's the storm coming now. We're the calm before the storm. This is going to be a rough ride. Hello, everybody. As I said in the beginning of the video and wrote on the screen, if you can help me, I will definitely help you. I'm doing these telling of these stories in order to help those who are suffering from anxiety and panic and depression, because we all think it's a curse. Well, it's really a blessing. You have to just learn what's going on here. And if you can navigate that and focus, and you have to kind of learn how to rewire yourself and understand what these things mean. There's always meaning and there's guidance and it's right there. But if you're not patient enough to pause, slow the roll, okay? And then kind of feel it out, you'll either pass by it or you'll miss it. And again, that's universe guidance. So that's the unseen energy. That's what everyone's looking to have a grasp. And everyone thinks, well, not everyone, but everyone's looking to grasp that. And there's a lot of people who are thinking that I can't hear it, it's not there, and it's sporadic. Well, it's not sporadic, it's always there. But we are so quick, I think, from this technology age and from our upbringings, we're quick, 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 go, 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 that you learn to overlook that. Um, the whole guidance system, basically, and you can misinterpret things. And you can totally, I know this through experience. It took me a little while, but this year I had a big breakthrough, and this is the whole reason. This is the time now. Everyone's posting things. The universe keeps telling me to do it, and I didn't want to listen because, you know, it's like, you're going to be the freak, kind of. And I'm like, it's all right. I've been that for a while. We're just kind of coming out with it, I guess. But all jokes, aside, I am sharing this with you all because anyone who's suffering from this panic, anxiety, depression, you are not alone. You are loved, okay? The universe loves you. You're not being punished. It's guidance. You just have to slow down, breathe, and understand what it means. And I'm going to share these stories with you every day, a little bit at a time. If I could do one or two, um, then I hope that you will have these same experiences and have this kind of enlightenment and awe that I have. That's my gift. That is why I'm doing this. And I hope I showed the video in the beginning. I hope if you would like to help, you know, I will post my PayPal information. Um, I would love and appreciate any assistance. And I hope that this helps you as much as it helped me at first, because again, you will be doing regular activities and sometimes you'll overlook things and you'll have a lot of in retrospect moments of, oh yeah, I seen that. And the universe too will come out back and tell you, you may not understand what happened that day, but then later that night or in a couple days when you kind of rest and you give it a break, you'll see it. It'll show you in the mind and give you like a flashback of how you created what you did. And it's like, oh wow, I did hear it, I just was not listening. And I did feel it. Oh, wow, I knew that. Oh, wow. So again, it's your intuition, it's that clairvoyance, and it's the development of basically the consciousness, okay, of that you are, and you're looking, you're going to be like the ghost behind your eyes type thing. You're going to have these full circle experiences of awe, and hopefully you'll get a better appreciation and amazement for life and get past the thing of like being stuck in the fight, flight, or freeze. I keep getting stuck in that freeze thing and the shock, especially the shock thing over and over and over again. The shock thing, because like right now that the hurricane's coming, and I'm not too happy about that. So again, anyone who feels free, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate everything, and I'm going to get on with the story. Thank you very much. Aren't listening. There's a lot of talk. People are talking about the ego mind, the logical mind, the mind that's here, and then there's the deeper mind, and that mind basically knows everything. It knows, it's the unseen. It knows all of everything that you want. It knows what's happening right now everywhere. And so this is where you get psychics and you get people who are able to tap in. Well, doing this little homework here, if you do the work, okay, and you write these things down, you get a schedule book, you write as much detail as you can, okay, you will start to have the same experiences. You will be very amazed, and it kind of gets you into a state of breathlessness where the universe breathes you, and it can freak you out at first because you do not understand what's happening, because you're not having to take air at first, and like you're not, the breathing motion and air's coming in and out. It's as if there's something happening where all the cells just breathe themselves for a little bit, and then you become aware of that. And I had freaked out and popped out of it, but it was really, I have done that once or twice before. Once greatly, but it was years ago. I said, wow, how did I do that? Was when I was first starting to understand what was going on. I had always had experiences when I was younger with this type of thing, and I would go into the shock response, and I didn't understand my emotions, and then it would make it worse because I would get hung up. There were some things that I had seen that happened around me, and it was not good, and I had a chance to go help and potentially save a life, and I didn't listen because of the whole response that I had. I had like the shock thing in the moment and couldn't figure out, well, what's going on? Why am I the only one hearing this? No, look, So again, it's the awareness, and some, again, are a little bit more aware than others, and at times, even those who are aware can have little sleepy moments too. I still kind of have the shocky thing, especially with this hurricane. So I wanted to just say that because, again, if you do this work, you'll start to see the working of the mind. You can see how to apply the meditation that everyone's talking about, when to apply it. I mean, you need to understand it's a life change. It's not just, oh, I'm going to come home, I'm going to play this video, I'm going to meditate, and then you go back on and you go to your music and your video games and your movies, and then you ignore the universe talking to you, and then you think that a little bit of 20-minute meditation at night is going to help. It's not. You need to develop your focus and awareness all the time during the day, because it's always giving you feedback, and it's always asking you, it's always talking to you. Hey, what do you want? What do you want here? Hey, no. And it's trying to help you and guide you and give you warnings. Okay? So I want to talk to you about that guidance system, because that's the panic kind of thing, and I want to call it kind of a disorder, because it's kind of like a programming or an awareness error, I want to say, and it's a processing error. And once you learn that, and then you start trying little things, and you learn that, oh wow, this is real. Okay, I'm going to try again, and then you give more chances, and then you learn. Like, it's kind of like a rebirth that happens. Okay, you're remembering and reassembling yourself and merging with your deeper part of self that knows and understands. It has lived all these lives. It understands what's going on. So when this is the story, get to the story now. Going to store shopping, and I'm looking for Brussels sprouts, and I really, really want these Brussels sprouts. I get them frozen. I buy them, take them home, chop it in half, put them in a little frying pan, seasonings, and they're very amazing. So I want these Brussels sprouts. So I go in and I want them, and like, I go to reach for the bag, and I have an aversion, and I don't realize it, but then I go to get another, and then I have another aversion. And then I'm like, maybe I don't need them, and I'm like getting too much food. Sometimes I'll get too many things that, like maybe I don't need that at this time. We can wait till next week. So I have to be aware. I'll get excited. I'll be like, oh yes, look at that. I want that. I want to make that. So I thought maybe it was that. Then I said, no, no, no. I really want these. I really want these. So I go to stick it in the cart. My hand doesn't want to put it in the cart. See, your hand knows, because your hand is the hand of the universe, and the universe knows, so it's trying to give you the guidance. Now the logical brain's here. No, I really want these. I really want them. And I'm thinking all of the stuff that it could be, but not listening to what it is. So I had an aversion to these heads, okay? But I bought them anyways. I bring them home. And it took me, didn't cook them that day, waited the next day, opened the bag. Now, I even checked the date in the store. Well, for whatever reason, I don't know, it must have been the whole batch, because like I said, grabbed both bags. I mean, maybe I should have kept digging, but freezer dried. The whole bag was gross. It was really horrible, and it was about a year. It still had a year to be on the shelf. So something happened there. So again, didn't listen to that guidance system. Guidance system is working 100%. Sitting there not understanding it at the store, again, you're thinking everything, but then you're not really listening, and it's telling you, but you're not receiving. You're not fully receiving it. So then you got your more golden nuggets here of advice that others are telling you. Eckhart Tolle, silence is key. Be quiet. Slow the roll. So if you are there and you're trying to do something, it could be anything this applies to. Okay, let me carry it over to another story. Okay, these are real things, by the way. I'm not making this up. This is all real. I want you to transcend your limitations that you think you have, all because of a misunderstanding, so that you can heal yourself, because this is getting, it's not happy. It's not good, man. Not fun. And that's the only reason I'm trying to do this. I figured that if I help enough and you guys get the golden nuggets and the knowledge, that I know there are people who want to help other people. Well, I appreciate any help I can get at this point. And I'm going to be needing a vehicle and a roof. And I mean, at this point, I might actually just end up having to get a vehicle and then sell the house as is, and then leave and find something else, which I do not have savings. It's being on disability and everything from having a panic anxiety disorder. And there was a car accident too. And I'm not going to get into that, but that, all of these things all are about the guidance system, even down to the car accident. So I'm not even sad. I'm alive, and I'm here. So I'm not. That is a whole other story of amazement. It's very amazing. It goes into how I am now, and how the universe did it all perfectly for me. So it's really, really, when you come full circle. Okay, if you practice doing this homework here, you will come full circle. Okay, so your guidance system's working. You'll have these in retrospect moments. Oh man, I was there. I remember that. Oh wow, wow, wow. I didn't listen, and you'll get very excited. And I think that's where they're misdiagnosing what ADHD is. And the kids who are being born now, they're so in the moment more than the adults. The adults, again, a lot of people, they're not as aware. They're not aware as others, and some are more aware than others. And you get kids who are really hyper aware, and they see that the parents are not so much there. And it's you can't, if everything's off of energy, and the parent is not fully aware to energetically provide a smooth, safe path and be there presently with the child will feel that. And then you got the child being the way they be acting out, or looking for other outside influences to feel whole again. Okay, so anyways, so this other story to tie into the guidance system. Okay, is this is when the truck was working. And again, your hand knows, your foot knows you are the extension of source energy. So it knows. And the thing that is the problem is that we're so, again, fast paced that we have to slow the roll and pay attention, breathe when you're having these experiences to get the benefit of it and understand so that things can unfold, because you'll have amazing things happen. So the other story is this. When the truck worked, we're going to go to the store shopping. And we're in front of the store, and I'm at the stop sign, or at the crosswalk slash stop sign, and I want to make a left. And it's a Publix plaza, so the arrows only go one way each direction, and the parking spots are slanted. And there's a huge, one of the biggest, pickup trucks, extended cab, whatever, F-350, big, giant. I mean, it might not have been a Ford, but I'm talking, big, tall. I can't see around it, okay, to make the left. No one's coming forward. No one's crossing the crosswalk, okay? Across from me or in no traffic. Everything's clear, okay? And so I do my stop, and I feel funny. So then I go to turn the wheel, and my hands felt funny, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. So then I ignore it, and I go to lift my foot off the gas, off the brake to put it on the gas, and I start to try to turn the wheel at the same time, and it's just like my whole hand and my foot got so jelly weak, and I felt funny in my throat, and then it's like, no, wait. And I'm like, there's no one here, and I'm looking around now. I know the guidance, I've always had it, but so now I'm like, freaking out, like, what am I not seeing here? So then I wait another second, and I think, I must be like just freaking out or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm afraid the vehicle's gonna die or something. I don't understand this. So then I go to push the gas and turn finally to go, because there's still no one. There's no one. Everything's clear. No one. And this truck shoots up from where if I would have went any time sooner. And all that happened very quickly. You have to understand, it was longer to explain than it actually happened. If I had gone any sooner, he would have head on me, and I wouldn't have been able to stop it. I could not see around that big SUV, and he was going fast up the wrong way. I mean, fast, you don't go that in the parking lot. You don't do that fast. What if a kid ran out? And then he's going up the wrong way too. I mean, no one's expecting the car from that way, so anything can happen. And so, oh man, did I puff? And I said, thank you, universe. Oh yes, I appreciate that. Isn't that amazing? My mother was with me, and she's like, wow. She saw the whole thing, and she sat in amazement. And I said, look at that. You've seen it. You've seen the guidance thing. She's like, yeah, man, look. And then, of course, she's like, oh, look at him, and she's swearing at him. And then, I can't believe that. I can't. What are these people thinking? And I said, yeah, I know. Well, at least I got it. We're fine. He'll someday that might not work out for him so well. If people are not paying attention, then there will be an accident. Okay. And you get that guidance. Okay. So that's my other story. I have to prep for this hurricane. I got to upload this really quick. I can't edit much because I'm not very good at it, so it's going to come probably like this, and I'm sorry for me not, I guess, if I have too many ums, I really apologize. I'm a little stressed, and like I said, it's the Shocky thing. I'm partially here. I'm excited to do this because I feel like it'll help people, and I want to share it. I feel like it will definitely benefit if you just try this. You will see, hopefully, within a week. If not, keep going. Do not give up. Do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on the guidance system. You are very loved, and we just don't know it. Everything is there. The universe is always there trying to tell you, but sometimes you get kind of in the beginning when it was starting to happen, sometimes, especially if it was big guidance, it would feel like I'm getting blasted, with brrr, and I'm like, oh, whoa. And then it would take a little bit, and then it was just recently, it was almost as if, I had been in kind of a darkish room, and then all of a sudden the light just went poof, and I'm like, whoa. So it kind of all clicked after, you have to keep at it and trust the universe and try some things, and then try to pay attention. And then like I told you, if the manifestations, if they are not working out for you, try to slow the roll, try this, and try to feel more, than try to imagine, because there's a time that the universe is asking you, and there's a time for the imagining that you've been practicing, okay? But if you are practicing it at the wrong time, and then you think that you did something, and then you're all excited, look what I did, it feels real, it feels real. And then you feel this thing in the chest, because it's like, it feels like a bunch of hot air and hype, and that's because it is. You're just doing it at the wrong time. You're trying to get the feeling going, but you're doing it at the wrong time. You kind of got to have a different setup. You got to set it up correctly. So when you're learning these simple things, which are not, how something, if it's very means something to you, very important. When you screw it up, it hurts more because it's so important to you. If it's not as important, you're like, oh, I'll just try again later. Well, these little things, you'll learn the guidance system quicker and faster, because hopefully you will not be so reactionary, and you will have these, oh, yes, moments. And that's my gift to you. I hope that you enjoy my stories, and I appreciate that if you like and share and subscribe. I have, you see, I have really no subscribers or anything like that. This is really a personal account. And but this is all real stories I'm going to be sharing with you, and I hope it helps you in your life. I hope that you can work with that guidance system, and get over that anxiety and the depression, and kind of master it, because you do not need to sit there under the waterfall of despair. Do not go there. If you see yourself going there, slow the roll. Why am I sad? Well, this is what happened. You kind of have to come to terms with it, and then try again. Understand, well, I just kind of tried to force it. I just did something at the wrong time. Well, I didn't listen there. It was trying to tell me. You kind of have to be a little honest with yourself with things. So, thank you very much. I have to prepare for this hurricane. I appreciate you, and have a great day.